Hello everybody, Prickly Pete here, and today we are playing Osiris. This is basically a planetary survival game. Think of it like landing on Mars or being stuck on Mars by yourself and having to survive. The only other side is that there are aliens that will try to attack you, invade your camp, that sort of stuff. So it's a fairly new game. It's pretty awesome. I'm pretty sure it's still early access on Steam, but it is a good game, and the developers are updating it fairly frequently, so it's definitely something worth checking out. So I'm just making my new character here. There's two different types of characters you can make. One is UNE, so basically think of it almost like a United Nations type, and the other one's an Outlander. Basically, the Outlander is more suitable for small groups and being very resourceful, and the UNE character is more about colonizing the planet and good for large groups. So I just picked the Outlander. This is kind of the details that it gives me. If I'm to go back, these are United Nations of Earth. And so United Nations of Earth is a globalized coalition of nations cooperating to make mankind a multi-planetary species. Members of the UNE have access to all the latest technology and inherently work together to colonize the solar system. Outlanders are a band of space pirates who treat space as an ungoverned, lawless territory. Outlanders are great at surviving on their own in small groups and are extremely resourceful, especially with resource prospecting and domesticating indigenous alien species. Usually I've picked a UNE in the past. Today I'm doing the Outlanders. I'll see if anything's different. If I notice anything, I will mention it. And let's hit start. I'm probably just going to leave everything how it is here. You can't choose any of the server stuff yet because that is all multiplayer, and multiplayer I believe just got released in one of the latest patches. Universe, let's just call it Mars just for now. And yeah, I can't choose any of this stuff. And so we'll leave that like that. And we'll create. So I have done multiplayer once. It did work out pretty well. I didn't notice any bugs or anything. The latest patch that they just released, one of the big fixes is that there's auto sorting in containers and backpacks. Used to be a big pain in the ass having to constantly put all your materials on top of each other. So at least nice and easy now, it will stack on top of each other without you having to do it manually. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen here. Okay, suit breach. Use patch tape to fix suit breach. Patch tape, put that on, mission completed. Press V to toggle camera perspective. Okay, there's the third person. And okay, so this is the stuff we gotta pick up here. Ammo box, gun, ammo. Let's take that all. Let's grab the gun right away. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch those. Put my chisel down there. And this is all survival kit, band-aids, all that sort of stuff. So we'll take that. And this is the inflatable dome. So, just trying to think of a nice open area. I guess I can just build it straight out here. I guess this seems like the best spot for it. Build. And the building's pretty easy. As you can see, you just use left mouse button to rotate, right mouse button to do the other direction. And let's just, I don't know, pick a nice open area. And we'll set her down just right there. And all you do here is you just hold down the mouse button, and this will complete the construction. There we go, that's done. And we need to save. Go in and save. There we go. And this decrypt station's used for the unidentified cryptics, which we did just pick up in one of those boxes. So far this has always been the same, and it's pretty easy to solve. It's basically just like doing a maze. There we go. And light cryptics blueprint. And let's just go here and learn the blueprint. Alrighty, so search for minerals to build. Now generally what I like to do, because there is aliens that will attack you, is I'll usually come over here and grab this guy, and you can tell him to follow you. Okay, and then this way when I'm mining, he is following me and should attack anything that shows up. Sometimes you don't see aliens when they show up and all of a sudden start attacking you. So let's start mining here. I think I have the volume down a little too low, so let me adjust it here. There, hopefully that's a little bit better. The layout's been changed a little bit in this last patch, I'm noticing as well. And you can actually tell him to go do some mining as well. Really, it just depends on what you want to use him for. There is still some iron under here somewhere. What's that over there? Is that gold, or is that copper? Gold. And this stuff you can eat, I think. So let's grab this gold. Wow, it's shiny. I apologize if you can hear my non-stop mouse clicking through my microphone. I'm planning on getting a new microphone at some point soon, but right now I'm using a headset one. So really all you're doing right off the bat is just trying to grab as much resources as possible, and then you'll start building things like forge and depositories, and then you can start building new buildings and doing all types of stuff. Whoa. Holy jeez. Oh jeez. Where the hell did he go? Whoa. So you do have little jetpacks. It doesn't last for long, but at least gets you up and off the ground. I use it a lot for fighting aliens, as you could tell. Collect that meat off of them. I'm probably going to start trying to build some stuff here. can only carry so much. Alrighty, so depository. So this will be a container that we can put all of our stuff in. There we go. Let's just do it this way. There we go. Okay, so we need to build a forge, which takes, what? Titanium, iron, and I think that was magnesium. Oh no, plutonium. So I have all that already. Oh, I need one more plutonium. Okay. Let's go over here. So that's all iron. That's base material, so that might have it. This red stuff will hurt you. That's the only downside to mining this, is stuff might fly down there. Like that, but I caught it. Whoa! Oh god, there's two of them. Ah, suit breach. Gotta patch that. There we go. Unfortunately, your little robot friend here doesn't do much damage. So he's not the most useful, but at least sometimes can give you some time to jump up in the air before you get attacked. That time did not have any time. Oh, that's what I need. Perfect. Every 5 minutes you can go inside your inflatable dome there and save the game, and as well will heal you. I don't think it heals you all the way, but it gives you, I think it's like 25 health points or something. But it's much like just a regular survival game. You level up, you build stuff, obviously you survive. But the space aspect of it's kind of cool. Alrighty. We're going to build our forge. Actually, you know what? Let's build it over here. There we go. And let's go inside and save and heal. There we go. Alrighty, so we need to build a shovel. So we need to build steel. So let's get some steel going right now. Steel's used for a lot, so might as well use up our resources on it now. Alright, so let's do that for now. And we'll build ourselves a shovel. The shovel will allow us to dig dirt or sand. And with that we can make glass. Glass is very useful as well. So let's grab the shovel, grab a bunch of sand, and then we can make some glass. It also gives us botany points, or experience I should say. Okay, and let's make some glass. You know what, let's 1, 2, 3. Let's finish it off at 10. There we go. Okay, these beacons are really useful. Especially when you start wandering far away from camp, you can have them set up on your map, which is right here, and that way you know where your home base is. So it's very useful. Let's grab that out of here. That way you can mark, so if we find any gas spots, there's like helium, oxygen, and I think the other one's chlorine. So if we find any of those, then we mark it with the beacon, and that way we know where to go. So let's store all this back in here. Whoops, I did not want to eat that, but I did anyways. Let's build the, if I can, what was it? Iron and aluminum. The excrement collector. This is good for when you are able to build a place for botany for plants. You use human waste. That way that works as like a fertilizer to grow plants. So this will collect all your human waste. And then you empty it every half hour, I think it is. Yeah, you're waiting 30 minutes. So that's all set up. What else do we need? We need floodlights, which I can build right now. They're not a requirement, but they're really good to have at nighttime or in like a dust storm or something. It's nice to have a lit up base so you can see what's going on, especially with all these aliens coming in. Throw that down, and we'll build another one. Sure, something like that's fine. you know what, I'll build one more. There we go. So now it's nice and lit up. And what else do we need? We do need to build a chem station at some point. You know what, let's build a bunch more glass. I'm already pretty much out. So another 10 glass. So those barrels right here, these are what's used to contain the gas. So if we find gas, that's what we use to contain it. So I do need to build a bunch of these. That way I can go and get them, contain it in the barrel, and then bring it back to our base. There we go. So I'm probably just gonna have to go out and do some more mining. And what are we gonna need? So we're gonna need to build the chem station, which, you know what, I'm just gonna build it now. Might as well. Where do we want to put it? Yeah, let's just put it here. So it requires a power source. Oh, I totally forgot about that. I kind of just wasted my steel and glass on that. Because we need some more advanced things before I can build a solar panel. Okay, so my next thing is I need to do a habitat and an airlock. Let's check on my skills here. So civil engineering, I do require that, so let's research that. And everything else requires 2 engineering, which I do not have anymore. Combat points, I use the light weapon the most because it doesn't require ammo, so I'm gonna learn that. Melee weapons I don't ever use, to be honest, so I'm not gonna bother with it. Standard ammunition, you know what, probably not going to use that right now, so I'm not going to bother wasting the points on it. And skill points, stamina needs to go up, strength needs to go up, let's do that by 2, and health needs to go up. And that's pretty much about it. So I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. This was a great start to our home base here, and hopefully in the next episode we can get out beyond all of this and find some gas and some other cool sites. As you can see, there's a pretty neat environment. And yeah, so we'll see what happens in the next episode. But until then, take care, guys. Thanks for watching, and have yourself a great day. Bye for now.